The Surge.
Smallzy Surgery.
The Surgery.
This is Smallzy Surgery.
Working in yachting is like the highest of highs and the lowest of lows.
Hey guys, it's Hannah Ferrier from Below Deck Mediterranean and The Real Love Boat.
I have forgotten what love feels like.
And I'm just so ready to feel that again.
You can catch me hanging in the studio with Smallzy.
On the show tonight, she's my favourite chief stew of all time, and I won't have anyone say a bad word about her. Hannah's here. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome to the show. First time face to face.
I know.
I don't know if you're going to yell at me right now, or if you're going to bark orders at me, or if you're going to fetch me a drink. I just don't know which you're going to do.
How about all three?
That
I'll
would be
yell
great.
at you and then give you a drink.
Fantastic. Hey, thank you for coming in.
Of course.
And congratulations, you've got a brand new show.
Yeah.
So for people who backtrack, will know you from Below Deck Mediterranean. And if they don't know you from Below Deck Mediterranean, they have no idea who you are. And I think that's offensive because you are one of Australia's great exports to the world.
Thanks, Morsey.
Do you want to quickly 411 your backstory? You rose to fame on Below Deck Mediterranean,
yes.
Which is a reality show, which is just sees like rich, obnoxious tourists rent boats for a week, and you used to serve them.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I miss anything there?
No, I don't think so. I think that pretty much sums it up.
Sure. And then the show was all about your life living on this boat with a whole bunch of ring-ins that you didn't know from a bar of soap, and then the interpersonal relationships on the boat.
Yes, pretty much.
And now the new show is called The Real Love Boat. It's on 10 and 10 Play. It is absolutely nothing like that.
No, it's good. It's a dating show.
Okay, hello. Is it like The Bachelor on the water, or is it a little bit less rose-giving ceremony?
I think it's more like Love Island.
Okay.
On a cruise
Hot
ship.
new bombshell enters the boat.
There you go.
Yeah.
Are you trying to take my job from me?
No, but do you say... Tell me about it. So it's like Love Island, but on a cruise.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we start in Barcelona. We've got, I think, 21 singles, and then basically each week the power shifts. So
Okay.
the girls choose 1 week, then the guys choose, and then we've got all these obviously smoking hot intruders coming in
Hot.
that are like, you know, bombshells, and they
Yeah.
kind of blow up relationships, and it's great.
Now, your role on this show is cruise director.
Cruise director / Cupid.
Okay, hello.
Yes.
What does that involve? What does that see you doing?
So I'm very much watching the couples, seeing kind of who they think they're well paired with,
okay.
and then who I think they'd be well paired with.
Yep.
And then deciding kind of who goes on their destination dates. We've got like an upgrade suite,
Oh,
for
hello.
some alone time together.
Yeah, I like that.
So that comes down to me and Dudester, and we kind of decide who's going to get that kind of alone time.
Okay. Now, do you stay on this boat? Tell me about the machinations of how this works behind the scenes. I want to know. Is it a big P&O cruise ship, or is it like one of the boats that you used to rock in the Mediterranean in the day?
No, very different. So it's a Princess cruise liner.
Okay.
It holds, I think, 3,800 people.
Sure.
So we obviously had us and then like another 3,500 normal folks.
Yeah,
So
right. Okay.
that was an interesting dynamic shooting
Wow.
around that.
Around them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So-
they're like, what are you? You would have been recognised for certain.
So much because I was in the uniform.
Yeah, but you also would have been in your your promised land in the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
Like they're like, it's not like seeing you at Westfield and going, is that Hannah
it?
from
Is it
Below Deck or
not?
not? No, you were in the Mediterranean. There is no doubt. If
Yeah.
it looks like Hannah and it talks like, it's definitely Hannah here in the Mediterranean.
Well, I thought it was because I hadn't been overseas obviously since COVID.
Yeah.
And so I thought it was just the cruise ship and the outfit and things like that. And then I met my husband and daughter in Scotland.
Yeah.
And it is so big in the UK. Like even his little back street kind of local pubs and stuff, half of them knew who I was.
Watching the Below Deck Mediterranean.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know if we spoke for the first time last year. For me, it was a show I found during COVID.
yeah.
And there was just like seasons to just watch. I'm like, holy shit, I've been sleeping on this. How did I miss it? I think the whole world did the same thing.
Yeah, no, I think so too. Josh wasn't happy because I obviously ruined his local pub.
Yeah, sure, absolutely,
And
absolutely.
they're like, instead of like, oh, it's Josh back, it's like, oh, are you with Hannah?
Wow. How many episodes have you seen of the new show? Have you seen many of them?
3 now.
Okay.
Yep.
Now you would be, and I don't. You can correct me if you think I'm wrong, but you would be familiar with the villain edit, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're really
There's no-
going down that path.
Okay, that's good.
It is really genuine people trying to find love, and that's what I loved when I got involved with the project. I saw the casting.
Yep.
And you've kind of got like some single parents, some younger people, older people, like a girl who's never had a boyfriend before. So they're not going kind of down the maths route.
Okay, yeah.
It's a little more genuine, which I like.
That's refreshing.
Yeah.
In 2022,
I
actual
know.
genuine people on TV. I wouldn't believe it.
So we need you at home to watch it so
Yeah.
we can keep making it.
The Real Love Boat on 10 and 10 Play. I have to ask, sorry,
Yes.
while you're here, how is Captain Sandy? Have you spoken to her recently?
No,
No.
but I don't actually watch the Med anymore, but I do listen
Neither
to
do
some-
I, darling.
Oh,
Don't
there
worry.
you go.
Once when they got rid of you, I was like, this is it. I'm done. This show is just not as fun anymore. So I don't know who's on there now or what's happening, but
No, well, she's totally chilled out now. She
Has
just lets
she?
everyone do what they want kind of thing. I'm like, I knew it was me. I knew it was me.
do you think? Sorry, while I got you here, I have to ask. Do you think sometimes they must have told her just go hard on Hannah? Just she's too likable. Like we know the viewers like her, so just ride her harder than you do the chef.
No, I think she just did that for her own pleasure.
Okay, sure. Okay, yeah, absolutely.
You know, actually, it was funny, Smallsy. I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned this actually, but they actually had to stop production within about 35 seconds of Sandy and I filming together in season 2 because she started going in on me about stuff I'd done in season 1 that she'd seen.
On TV?
Yeah.
She was, oh wow, okay, so she was
Yeah.
familiar and she didn't like the cut of your jib.
Yes.
Okay.
So they had to come in and go you're supposed to have not known her
Yeah,
because the TV show's not,
Not
in
yet.
our reality at
That's
the moment.
It. Yeah, wow.
So,
Well, God bless Sandy. I hope she's happy.
Yeah,
I hope she's,
me too.
I hope she's living her best life there, cruising around the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
You didn't bump into her by any chance, did you?
I did not, no.
Did you go any of the old haunts while you filmed the new
Yeah.
show?
So it was very sad. Unfortunately, I had 6 days before I had to go and meet Josh and Ava. So I went to the south of France and lay on a sun
that's
lounger
tough.
for 6 days.
Was that awful? That sounded awful.
It was
horrible. Horrible. All right, Hannah, the new show is The Real Love Boat. It's on 10 and 10 Play. I got a quick game here for you called All Aboard.
Okay.
All Aboard. Or are we going to go overboard?
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to give you some situations.
Yep.
And you got to tell me, are we on board or are we going overboard?
Okay.
You catch your partner / husband doing an Adam Levine, sending flirty DMs to hot chicks on Instagram. On board or overboard?
He is overboard so
Overboard.
fast it'll make his head spin.
Overboard and don't throw out a life jacket. Okay, snoring. Deal breaker. On board or overboard?
It depends. Do they snore all the time or only after a few whiskeys?
Yeah, let's just do after a big night of drinks.
Okay, then I can handle that.
She's on board. Okay, that's fine. That's very easy going of you.
Thanks. There's a spare room for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, here we go. Your partner wears Crocs and socks.
Overboard.
Overboard's definitely.
Yeah.
Not even a hesitation.
Even a hesitation. We would get divorced.
Talk to me though. The Mediterranean, they love the Crocs over there. Everyone's rocking Crocs in the Med. It's because they don't have sandy beaches. I've worked this out. They've got rocks on the
Rocks,
beach.
yeah.
Crocs very comfortable. Just have a think about
Still
it.
overboard.
Still
Smallsy.
overboard. Okay. What about this one? Toilet door being left open.
For 1 or 2.
You know what? Take your pick. Take your pick.
Well, 1 would be acceptable, 2 would be overboard.
Okay, we'll go half and half. Here we go. Before I let you go, the new show, who's the hottest there? Have you got a hottie? When you saw anyone on the show where you're like, damn, that's hot? Because let's be honest, we're only watching it for the eye candy. I could care less about their love lives. Just tell me how hot they are.
Probably my number 1 would have to be Judy.
Okay, done.
Come on.
Oh, there you go. I love it.
Good
All right,
looking, positive munchkin.
there you go. The Real Love Boat, 10 Play. Hannah, pleasure to see you in the studio. Thanks for
You
dropping
too.
by.
Thanks for having me.
Smallsy Surgery
Is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.